Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to win as the imposter with randoms in Among Us. Now, I wanted to make this video because, unfortunately, some people are not lucky enough to be able to end up having YouTuber lobbies where basically they end up getting a whole bunch of their friends and they're able to end up having a 10-man Among Us game with people in Discord communicating and people, being able to, like, say what they saw and, anybody sus and just, overall having a much clearer, precise game. And a lot of people end up playing with randoms, and the thing is that randoms games with Among Us don't necessarily go so smooth. So I'm going to be actually showing you guys and telling you guys my strategies on how you guys can end up winning as the imposter in Among Us with randoms. If you guys end up enjoying today's video, as always with all my videos, I tremendously appreciate if you guys could show your support if you guys are interested in this type of content by leaving a like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that jazz. I just wanted to mention that just because if you truly end up enjoying this content, this is your way to tell me and YouTube you want to see more of this, therefore I can make it more for you. So if you end up enjoying today's video, please show your support by doing those. But yeah, let's begin, guys, with how you end up winning as the imposter in Among Us with randoms. Now keep in mind, I mean this in the form of literally just playing with randoms in general. Even if you have some of your friends with you, the still logic would apply. It'd be a little bit different because obviously if your friends are in a Discord call and then you also have to chat back and forth with randoms by typing, you can still apply this logic to at least the people that you are playing randoms-wise, even if you have a couple of your buddies. So let's begin. The very first thing that I want to let you know is that when you are the imposter, you cannot give away faking tasks. By this, what do I mean? Well, when you are playing as an imposter, obviously you have fake tasks. This is the way that you blend in with the crew. Now, when you end up faking a task, your taskbar in the upper left hand corner of your screen will never go up because obviously you're faking it. So when you end up going to fake a task, try to end up timing it in a fashion or a way that when somebody else is doing the exact same task as you, their bar will end up going up, and that's when you want to leave. Because if you leave and the bar is not finished, obviously you're faking it. If somebody notices that, I even do that, you'll obviously know it's fake. But if you end up leaving the same task as somebody and they finished it, you want to leave alongside them, because if you end up doing that, it will allow you to end up being able to blend in, because if the bar is moving, then you end up looking less sus. So you want to make sure that you're blending in with tasks. If you're not, this is going to definitely get you killed. Alright, now for the second tip that I want to end up giving you with randoms, is that randoms do not communicate, obviously. So this is the one thing that I want to let you be aware of. Is when you are ending up getting suspicion on you, or if someone says that you're sus, this is in my humble best experience. This is going to sound stupid, but bear with me. If you are sus, don't say anything right away. I know it's easy to want to jump the gun and just accuse your accuser. So like if I'm playing as Cyan and I'm getting accused by Orange, instinctively everyone's going to be uberly defensive. They're going to be like, oh no, it's Orange that's sus. The problem is with that circumstance is that the crewmates don't have really much options to go with. They either now think that it's you or they think that it's Orange. And the thing is that obviously, depending on how high enough people are in the lobbies, like let's say you're not really down that many people, it's a very easy decision of like, if you pick Orange, sure, but then the next round they pick you and you can't kill anybody in time, it doesn't matter because you're still going to get eliminated. You're just saving it, for one more death. So you can't immediately accuse your accuser because it's too easy for the crewmates to just automatically just go one after the other. Because if it's not the other one, then they'll just pick the other. What you want to do is you want to do one of the following. You either want to, A, stay quiet and just let them decide for themselves because they might actually change their minds. Secondly, what you want to do is you want to actually accuse a opposite color. Because if Orange accuses me and I accuse Orange, then the crewmates can just eliminate one by one. But if I end up planting a seed in somebody's head and I say, oh no, I actually think it's Purple, I saw Purple do X, Y, and Z. And then if that is a really good enough lie and you make it look convincing enough, now they have to decide between Orange, Purple, and you. And the thing is that if you're making it so that way they have to decide between multiple people, And especially if somebody has buddies and they're wanting to stick up for their buddies, like let's say Purple was friends with, you know, like Dark Blue, but Dark Blue's gonna back him up. But there might be a thing where Pink now is sus of Purple, so now you're trying to deviate who's focusing on who. You don't want to accuse the accuser because otherwise it's just too easy to back out and just eliminate somebody. Alright, the third tip that I want to give you guys is that use the cams and the vents. This is going to be your best way of transportation. You do not want to walk around unless you're blatantly trying to blend in by doing tasks, because what's going to end up happening is that if you end up doing that and you never end up taking advantage of the cams or the vents, you're going to be leaving up to chance whether or not you're able to run to somebody by themselves or run to somebody as a group. And that is unless you're playing double the imposter and you're traveling in a pack, or you're playing even triple imposter. What you want to end up doing is you're going to want to end up making it where you take the vents and you can actually hide in the vents for a little bit, and you can be a little bit ballsy and you can pop out and jump somebody and take a risk on killing them even if there might be someone that's not in view right away. Or you can end up doing the safer route and you can end up looking on cams and be like, okay, who is by themselves right now on a task? As soon as you see somebody, try to go after them without making it obvious. You don't want to end up blatantly chasing people, because if you follow somebody too long, they automatically assume that you're trying to kill them. It's just an instinctive like, anxiety thing. So another piece of advice I want to give you is don't follow anybody and make it obvious. If you're trying to get to somebody, maybe fake a task, because if you backtrack, it's also going to look especially bad, because people assume that if you cut them off and then you run into them again, that you're especially trying to kill them. Just end up pretending that you're doing a task on that route. Just stand there for a couple seconds, and even if you have to come back to them later, it's completely understandable. The next tip that I want to also end up giving you guys, and this is especially important if you're playing with double imposter or a buddy, because I think double imposter is best compared to single or triple. If you are playing and you are ending up having it where you have a teammate, somebody that trusts you, you want to keep this person alive. If you end up having it where, like, let's say, White is on your side, and he genuinely assumes that you are not sus, you do not want to kill White, because then you get rid of your only ally, because that is a number that will not vote you out. If you're playing and you end up killing White, you automatically are lowering your chances of survival, because if you end up killing White, his vote could have went to vote on somebody else or even skip and would have saved you, but now in turn you ended up killing him. You want to end up believing it in a situation like this. This is what you want to do, right? Whoever is sus, and this leads into another tip, whoever is sus other than you want to keep alive. Because what's going to happen is that as long as the guy that's also sus other than you is alive, there's a 50-50 chance, or even a 100% chance that you're not going to be considered sus in a lot of people's eyes, because it's not you that's the only one sus. If you're the only one that's sus, eventually it's just too easy for people to end up doing the herd mentality, just insta-vote you out. But if you end up having it where you end up having, like, let's say you're sus and Dark Blue sus, you want to keep Dark Blue alive and White alive, because White's your buddy, and Dark Blue is also sus. So what's going to happen is that White will vouch for you automatically, unless you end up getting caught, and Dark Blue is going to be the fall guy for it. It's going to sound really, really simple, but trust me, these tips are not universal. Every game is different, but these are my honest best tips that I can give you guys, and I hope this ends up helping you out with Among Us. Anyways, guys, I truly hope you ended up enjoying. If you did, as always, I tremendously appreciate you guys. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed another YouTube video from the most unique YouTuber you're ever going to see. Peace out, guys.